And this area is our walk-in turtle exhibit. So we have a lot of box turtles in here, but our big attraction is our gopher tortoise. And our gopher tortoise is the state reptile of Georgia, and he's being seen right over here. You can see he just got done eating some of his breakfast right there. But they burrow deep into the sandy soil. But he is our state reptile. He's a very important animal. He provides homes for other animals like box turtles, diamondback rattlesnakes, indigo snakes. So that's why he's our state reptiles, because of the importance that he has in his habitat. We actually do have a dozen box turtles in here. Hard to find them all because they're so well camouflaged, and they do also go under those burrows or into those burrows during warm days. This is an area where kids can actually get in, interact with the animals, and that's all what we're all about here at the center, is to have as much interaction between humans, between man and nature as possible. We're going down our raptor walkway right now. You can see there's a lot of places for people to sit and observe our animals. We do have a great horned owl up there in our old growth forest exhibit. All of these animals we try to put in exhibits that would mimic their natural habitat out in the wild. And unfortunately, all these animals are injured. That's why they're non-releasable. For example, the great horned owl did have a severely broken wing. And then right over here, our barred owl is missing an eye. But us able to get them from rehab centers allows us to educate the public about these animals and these types of the importance of having birds of prey in the area. And that is our barred owl. They're going to be typically found in the wetland habitats. And then we do have another eagle display. This is our open water habitat, so the eagles are typically found around large bodies of open water, and he can be seen right over there in the back. Eagles are fish eagles, or bald eagles or fish eagles. They love to eat fish. They're a little bit different than your other eagles, like such as a golden eagle, which you'll see in a little bit. There's that iconic white head. They actually don't get that till they're about 4 or 5 years old. They're actually going to be more brown all the way through in their younger years. They'll have a black beak, they'll have brown eyes. So it's not until about 4 or 5 will you see that white head, yellow beak, yellow eyes, white tail. Then our next exhibit over here, it has our red-tailed hawk and our turkey vulture. So our turkey vultures down there, you see them walking around. They're actually one of the few birds of prey that can walk on the ground fairly good. Most birds of prey you're going to see, just like our red-tailed hawk, perched in trees. Our red-tailed hawk, she's actually been here, she's been here since the center opened, so she's actually been here for 23 years, which is one of the oldest birds we do have here. She unfortunately also has an eye injury, that's why we have her. But all of our animals, even though they have those injuries, they're great animal ambassadors for the public, for our school groups, because they get a lot of information from these animals, and it's great for us to be able to have them. Our largest bird of prey on exhibit is right here, our golden eagle. So as you see, they're a little bit different than our bald eagle. That entire brown head. They don't have the white head. They're found more out west around rocky cliff areas. There actually have been a few abandoned here in Georgia in the past couple years along the Flint River. So it's not that they're very uncommon here in Georgia, but they have been seen here in Georgia, especially during any kind of migration patterns and dispersal of the golden eagle. But they are very strong, very powerful eagles. People have actually used them in falconry to hunt things like coyotes, small deer, so they are a very powerful eagle. So this is our barn owl exhibit. It's one of my favorite exhibits in the fact that we do have an old tobacco barn sort of set up, and he'll be perched over here. Barn owls are very secretive owls. They're unique also in that they don't hoot. Everybody thinks the owl does a lot of hooting sounds. They actually have a pretty It's actually a pretty scary scream sound. But that's him up here in our corner. And they are strictly nocturnal. They come out at nighttime, hunt mice around open fields. That's why they're always found in old barns, because the old barns being around old, different fields, the open area, they can easily find different mice and small rodents to hunt. And that's how they get their name. Like I said, they're not necessarily uncommon, but just typically not seen just because of their behavior patterns.